again. It's a rich thing.
Welcome back to another video. So something quite plain and simple for me today. So I'm going to use one of my Gelbox. This is a builder in a bottle. It's called Tequila Rose. Beautiful, beautiful nude pink, isn't it? I love that colour. And I'm going to use the ultra thin tapered tips from Glitter Planet. I love these on my nails because they're like paper. They are so thin. They are quite square though. I always do taper them in a little bit more into a coffin when I use these. So a quick bit of nail prep. I'm just going to push my cuticles back and scrape away any dead skin. I did already do all this when I took my previous set off, so there's really not much there to do. I was going away for a few days. I'm back home now, but I did just want a short to medium length, quite plain set of nails. So these turned out really plain and I ended up changing them when I got back home, but I'll show you later in the video. So I'm just buffing off the shine on my natural nail. You need to scratch your nails up, get them all dusty looking and chalky. Right, so I'm going to use my regular brush on nail glue and I'm just going to start getting these tips stuck on. So I just hold them on the tip just for a couple of seconds and always pinch them in at them side wings. Make sure them side wings are not sticking out. I'll just show you this one. I'll do the rest off camera. So that's all my tips glued on. I did want these like a medium length, so I'm using my fancy Melody Susie tips that cuts all your tips the same length. I'm in love with these. I don't know why I didn't get some of these 2 years ago. They make life so much easier. So that's the length I'm going for. Look guys, they're so short. So I'm just going to taper them in a little bit more and turn them more into a coffin. So I'm just bringing them in a little bit at each side, just making them a little bit more narrow towards that tip. And then like I did on my natural nails, I'm just buffing off all the shine on them tips and getting them all buffed up and scratched up. So I'm using Born Pretty dehydrator and primer. Really good dousing of the dehydrator. And then just a tiny little bit. You don't need a lot of primer, you just need a little bit. Right, and then I'm just going to give my nails now a really thin coat of Born Pretty base coat, and I'm going to cure that in the lamp for 30 seconds. I'm not too bothered about the base coat going over them tips. I just want my natural nails base coating. You don't have to base coat the tips, but you can if you like. Right, so I'm going to go in now with the Gelbox Tequila Rose builder in a bottle that I showed you at the beginning. So like I always do when I'm using builder gels, I've just started with a nice thin layer, just a wet layer. I've not cured it or anything. And I'm just starting with a tiny, tiny bead. It is my pinky. Tiny little bead pushed into my cuticle. And I'm just letting it drip down that nail. And I'm just guiding it with my brush. Tiny, quick little coating on my pinky. Make sure my sides are covered. And you'll see throughout this set, I always hold my nail upside down. It was really hot. It was really runny. So I do hold it upside down a lot to bring that gel back into the middle. So that's had a 60 seconds cure. So this next bead is a little bit of a bigger bead. Same thing, I'm going to push it and tuck it into my cuticle area and into the corners of my cuticle. And if you point your finger slightly downwards, it'll start dripping by itself. And just guiding it with my brush like that. I do end up getting out a small detailer brush today, especially on this pinky, just to help me get the builder gel closer to my cuticle and closer to my side walls. I don't generally use a detailer brush like this, but it was really runny today and I just felt like it would help me to use a detailer brush. So I'm just getting it really close to my side walls and my cuticle using this tiny brush. And then I'm going to hold it upside down again just to pull all that gel back into the middle where it should be. And it helps with shaping as well. It helps with that apex when you hold your nail upside down a little bit. And before I put it in the lamp, I always pull it over the tip because that tip's always got a little bit of a lip and the gel just gathers there. So I always pull it over that tip before I put it in the lamp. So that's what it looks like after 2 coats. I'm happy with how thick that tip is. I didn't want the tip thick, but it's completely flat. It's got no shape and it's got no apex. Doesn't need much of an apex because they are quite short nails. So this last bead I'm pretty much going to leave up in that top area. So again, I'm going to use that little brush and I'm just going to pull little bits down. Tucked it into my cuticle there, and I'm just going to pull little bits down the side like that. I didn't want it any more thicker down at that tip area. I just wanted to give it a little bit of strength up in that stress area. So just pulled a little bit of it down with that detailer brush. And again, I'm going to hold it upside down just for a second. Look, that's how runny it was. I had to work fast. Hold it upside down, pull it over that lip on the tip, and then straighten the lamp for a full cure. So that is my pinky done. I'm happy with that. It's got a cute little shape. It's got a cute little apex, just enough. I like it. So every nail's going to be the same, guys. So I'm just going to show you this one last nail. So I've started again with that slip layer, that wet layer. These wet layer, guys, they help the next bead that you put on. They help just glide down the nail so much easier and smoother. So I would definitely always start with that slip layer because it does help. So I think I'll just let you watch this one nail, guys, and I'll be back in a sec. So that's them all built, guys. Not much filing to do at all. There never is with builder gels and stuff. So I'm just going to quickly wipe that tacky layer off and I'll just show you how I file on one of these nails. So as always, straight up the sides. I always like to get my sides straight first and then I can leave them alone. So starting at that cuticle area, I'm just making sure my cuticle area is blended in nice with my natural nail. And then just side to side all the way down that nail, just getting it completely smooth. I didn't really need to take any off. I was happy with the shape. Just getting it all nice and smooth. And then I'm going to round my edges off and make sure my tip is completely straight as well. And that's pretty much it for the filing on this set. There really wasn't much to do at all. So just get that tip really nice and squared off. Make sure my sides are rounded off. Right, so that is then ready for a bit of nail art. So I pulled out my Emily, they're like mermaid powders, 6 different shades. These are beautiful, guys. I have done a swatch video on these if you search my channel for Emily chrome powders. So I ended up using I think I used number 3. Did I? Yeah, number 3. So these are just like regular chrome powders. Look at this colour, guys. It is stunning. But I do wish I didn't use this in the end, and I'll show you why. So yeah, like with all chrome powders, you need a no wipe top coat. And the best top coats to use are cheap ones. Some of these really good quality top coats, they're not great for chromes. So pull one of your cheap ones out and just give your nails a normal coating of no wipe top coat. And I just cure mine in the lamp for just a regular 30 seconds. And then I will use an eyeshadow applicator and rub it into all them nails whilst they're fresh out the lamp. I just give them a really rough coating first, really quickly. And then I will use my finger once I've got it on all the nails using the eyeshadow applicator. I'll use my finger and just really rub it in then. This is beautiful stuff. I love it. And then again, you need to seal that in now with the top coat. Guys, I pulled out a brand new bottle of my Born Pretty Super Top Coat. I can't believe I did that. I got it full of shimmer and sparkle, and so this is now my glitter shimmer chrome powder top coat. Before I realised it was far too late. I did realise, I think, after this nail, and I went to wipe it off, look, and then I thought, no, it's too late, carry on. So I've gave all these a top coat and they've been cured in a lamp for 30 seconds. So this is where I was at. That is how I went away for a few days with my nails looking like this. And whilst I was away, I was thinking, don't like them. They're too plain and simple for me. So when I got home, I changed them. So this is a week later now. 5 days later. I've pulled out Pink Lemonade and My Girl. Like 2 different shades of pink. I went with the lighter pink. So what I've done is I've just buffed a really fine buffer, 240 grit I think I used, so that I can paint on a French smile line. I normally paint on a matte top coat, but I didn't want to add any more bulk to these nails, so I just buffed them. And I'm just going to paint a pink smile line on all of the nails except the ring finger. I'll just show you doing this one nail because they're all going to be the same. Just a pink smile line, pink French tip. Guys, as well, I've just had delivered Gelbox's July box, so I'm going to be unboxing that in a minute. That will be tomorrow's video. This is an exciting box, so keep your eye out for that. And I've got a discount code for Gelbox. It'll all be in my description box. And some of these colours, they do have for sale individually on their website now as well. So definitely head over and check that out. They've got HEMA-free gels now as well. It's getting very exciting over on the Gelbox website. Right, so back to the nails. I'm going to burnish this glitter into that ring finger. And I'm just using the gel polish tacky layer. I've just sprinkled it into that tacky layer. And then I'm rubbing it in with my finger. Guys, look at this glitter. I'll leave the link for this glitter collection below as well. It is stunning. So I'm just going to give them a top coat now. And that'll be then finished. So there we go, guys, that is then finished for the second time. So you'll all have to let me know in the comments which set you like best. I do prefer the set on the left, but I wish I didn't put the chrome powder stuff on. I would have liked just the colour of the builder in a bottle, I think, on that set. But I like both sets, I really do. Let me know in the comments, guys, which set you like best. Anyway, that is it for today. Links to everything I've used will be in my description box. Keep your eye out tomorrow for Gelbox's July box. I'm pretty sure that will be out tomorrow. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And hopefully I'll see you all back in my next one. Take care. Bye.